You know when you're in the mood to draw, but you just have no ideas? Well, I'm gonna give you some things to fill your sketchbook with. Sometimes we all just need a little prompt or suggestion on how to get started, and it's always a good feeling to quickly fill up sketchbook pages because it kind of keeps you motivated and inspired and wanting to make more. Okay, so my go-to whenever I don't know what to draw is just life drawings or observational drawings. I just look around me and pick something interesting, even something not interesting. I tend to do a lot of house plants when I'm in this particular mood of not knowing what to draw. And drawing plants is really cool because they're a pretty detailed subject matter, but it's up to you whether you want to make a really articulate line drawing or make something more abstract. Another go-to observational drawing for me is book covers, especially vintage books. I have a big collection of old books and I just love the graphic design. I also think it's so fun to draw typography and it's a good skill to practice. Just draw your favorite objects, your favorite little trinkets or toys. I think those things say so much about a person, and your own interpretation of your favorite item is just gonna come through with so much love. Okay, but maybe you've already drawn everything in your house, although I don't think so. You can also get outside. It's always fun to draw at the park. I just did this the other day. I drew in my car. I got some new art supplies that I wanted to try out, and I didn't have paintbrushes with me though, so I actually did a little finger painting, which is another thing that's always perfect for working in your sketchbook. Experimenting, trying new mediums. Pick up a stick that you find on the ground and dip it in some ink and make a drawing because you're gonna get a really unique line and texture out of that stick. And if you're already at the park, it's also fun to do some texture rubbings. This works really well with crayons. Take a page from your sketchbook, place it on a cool surface, and just fill that page in with your crayon and you're gonna get a really cool texture. You should try it on a bunch of different surfaces and compare what you get. Sticking with the nature theme, you could also press some flowers. I've never pressed flowers, but it's something I really want to try. And I think having pressed flowers or leaves or something in my sketchbook would be really cool to look back on and see how it ages. And while you're at it, you might as well stick some other stuff in there. Any type of ephemera, movie tickets, cool napkins, trash that you found on the sidewalk. Another one of my favorites is collaging your inspiration. I have a whole video about this process, so go check that out. But basically just take pictures of stuff, cut it out, and paste it in your sketchbook, and that will fill up a good amount of pages. Plus it'll serve as a whole catalog of inspiration. And it's always fun to just add stickers. Like if you make a really simple drawing but you feel like it needs a little bit more, just sticker it up. I'm trying not to hoard my stickers anymore. I'm trying to just use them, and stickers add a nice little pizzazz to a page. Another thing, if you don't feel like drawing, is writing. It's just a really good way to get out ideas, and a lot of times my writing will end up being drawings, or I'll take something that I wrote and make an illustration for it and pair them together because I love a little text and image combo. But you can make your writing look cool. I like to use a brush and some acrylic ink in a fun color and like paint my letters. And if you don't know what to write, just write down some of your favorite quotes. I'm always so happy with myself when I look at old sketchbooks and I find quotes because it's just interesting to see what type of mindset I was in back then or what type of thing was inspiring me. Another one of my go-tos is making a list. One time I made a list in my sketchbook of all the best dog names I could think of. A list could also be something like drawing everything that's in your purse. And if you're feeling a little intimidated by the blankness of a page, just glue some construction paper down first and then draw on top of that. Even if you put like a really simple little drawing on there, it'll just look a lot more finished with that extra color. Maybe you're not really in the mood to draw, or at least not anything representational, then just play around with color palettes. If you got new art supplies, do a swatch of every color. That'll actually be really helpful when you want to make art with those colors later on. Or you can play around with patterns. I have so much fun drawing plaid, and plaid is also a great way to test out color combinations, but making patterns is just so mindless and relaxing, and it usually ends up looking pretty cool. You can also experiment on loose pieces of paper. Just do like big paint strokes, combine materials that you would never think to put together, and just have a lot of fun. And then cut it all up and arrange it and glue it down in your sketchbook. Or try painting with a really big brush. That's a really fun activity because you have to simplify things since you can't get all the detail that you might normally want to. And it might push your style and make you break out of your comfort zone a little bit. And then there's always the trusty self-portrait, which again is just great to look back on because the way that you look will change, and the way that you you think about how you look will change. Self-portraits are just really interesting. Or I think one of the best things to do when you want to draw but you don't know what to draw is to just pick a subject and draw the same thing over and over, because this will really free you of having to think about subject matter, and then try drawing that thing in a different style or using different mediums every time. Also, take advantage of your local library. I love getting inspiration from library books because I never know what I'm gonna find. I like to just browse the aisles. Recently, I found some dancing books because I wanted to practice drawing people. The dancing books have really good poses and also super cute costumes. You can draw your own outfits, especially if you're someone that loves clothes. I feel like that would be really fun. You can like make a little cartoon of yourself and draw the clothes that way, or they can just be kind of like flat lays. Another good one for documenting your life, diary comics or hourly comics. I think there's like a certain day of the year where all of the comic artists decide they're gonna do hourly comics and then they post it on Instagram, and I always love seeing those and I really want to be a part of that. But you can do that any day of the year. If you're looking to fill pages faster, I don't think you need to rush your sketchbook at all, but it is always just nice to have the feeling of progress. So a good way to fill pages faster is by doing, there's a technical name for it, but I just call it smush paintings. It's perfect for in a sketchbook because you have the spread. So on one side, do a little painting and then smush it to the other side and you'll have a mirror image of it. I think it's best to do this with acrylic paint and just do like one color at a time so that it's not drying out on you. And then I also like to go in at the end and kind of add extra little details so that one page isn't more vibrant than the other. Let me know other ways that you like to fill up your sketchbook or what your go-to thing to draw is when you don't know what to draw. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!